Hey, Falcon fans, it's Falcon Paladin coming at you on a Friday. Happy weekend, everybody. It is a weekend for a lot of people. Not quite there yet for some people, and has been weekend for a minute for some people. So, how's it going, Pills? I hope things are good where you are. Hope it's a weekend for you, because everybody deserves a weekend. Savior Sword says, happy Friday. Indeed, happy Friday to you as well. Mr. Sword got an updated version of the quality versus quantity, and we are ready to go here. All right. So, hope everyone is doing very well today. It's 101 degrees outside in the Salt Lake Valley, which is like 40 degrees, about 39 degrees Celsius, I think it is. That's the 1 Celsius conversion I can do. I think 40 degrees is about 105 Fahrenheit. So, yeah, it's hot. It's ridiculous, is what it is. But otherwise, we've got the StarCraft here. We have ASL 22 qualifications going on as well, which is a ton of fun. As always, if you have a specific player that you want me to cast during these replay live casts that we do, feel free to head over to the Twitch. Go ahead and do some Falcon chips. Earn some Falcon chips there, right? And then you can redeem them to request a specific player to be cast or a matchup, or whatever else you want. I believe, yeah, Tipo yesterday was like, I want a effort versus Hum? Something like that. Or Hum versus Paralyzed game he wanted yesterday, which is fantastic. Yeah. Anyway, you can do that. It's pretty fantastic stuff. So, let's get into the replays here. See what we got. Ready and rockin' and rollin'. Out here in the StarCraft. Again, StarCraft is forever. It will be forever, and it has been forever. I believe that's how that works. My understanding of particle dynamics has informed me of this very concept. So, I kind of want to save this for like an actual thing. Oh, what the heck? Did I do this already? Larva and Sky on... I did. I did Larva and Sky. That was a crazy game. Yeah, warm it up. PvT. Polestar. It's going to be Rush versus somebody from the Wiko clan. What's up, level 80? 203rd stream in a row. Alex says, you ever cast your own games after you played them? Nope. All right. Bottom right side, it's Rush. Top left, it is Wiko 19. So again, Wiko clan is good. We get people from the Wiko clan qualifying for ASL most of the time. Again, qualifying for the ASL is an impressive thing to do. It doesn't mean that, you know, you're on Rush's level, who has taken second place in ASL and is a really, really scary Terran player. So we'll see how this goes today against Mr. 19. What's his bet going to be? DTs, maybe? That'd be fun. Yeah, Friday's going great. Level 80, got to the gym. Didn't, you know, pull any muscles or break anything. Feeling good. Feeling good right now. Get that blood flowing. I don't really get a runner's high, I don't think, but I do feel better in the days that I get to the gym. I guess maybe that's what it is for me. I'm not like, you know, endorphins. I'm not like euphoric. I'm not like, wow, this feels great. I'm just like, it's hard. And then later I'm like, okay, I feel better about myself because I ran. And maybe that's all it is. Maybe that's what people, when they say runner's high, they mean just, you just feel kind of great, you know? What's up, Nemo Noom? Got the Hydralisk emoji out there. So freaking cool. So, let's play the game of how respectful are these openings from these players. You know you're playing against Rush, right? So, do you want to play it extremely safe? Do you want to take a risk? You're not going to go Nexus first, because that's a gateway. Let's see the gas timings here for Rush. Let's see the gas timing here for 19 as well. Oh, there's the gas for the Protoss. And this is going to be the gas for Rush too. So, very respectful on both sides of it, right? Now the only thing to look out for pretty much from the Protoss is, are we going to get a range upgrade started before we expand? Because this really looks like Rush is going for factory before expand, which again is very, very, very safe. This is, I mean, man. Yeah, it's incredibly, incredibly safe here out of Rush. We'll see if he goes for Vulture upgrades. I imagine this kind of a build indicates he is going to go for Vultures. Going to get a little bit of that Spider Mine out, that range too. Look at this, blocking off access for Vultures to get back behind this mineral line with a Cyber Core. That's a pretty cool thing to do. SCV scouting, finding nothing. No probe scouting from 1-9 at all. He's like, nah, we're good. I don't need to probe scout. What are you talking about? Okay, big guy. You do what you gotta do. Psychonauts is on an 80 stream streak. Heck yeah. Let's go, Psychonauts. Big man on campus. Red Sox continue to win. I watched the highlights from their game last night. Winning it in like 12 innings. Exciting stuff. Baseball's crazy, man. It's so crazy. Like, I think I made this point yesterday, but I really don't feel like the NBA has ever had a season where, like, somebody starts out the season like garbage and then just goes on like a 30-game winning streak on the back half. There probably have been examples of that. I'm just not thinking of any right now. That's fine. So they still haven't scouted each other, man. Probe scouting, probe scout, or Dragoon scouting, SCV. Yeah, he scouted the short rush distances. He knows the Protoss is long distance, and he knows it's not a Nexus first, because that Dragoon timing is not a Nexus first timing. So he comes in and says, okay, cool. Nexus regular time, my expansion's awesome too. Dragoon's going to show up, but not going to have range for a minute. Let's check the robo timing here for the Protoss. Ah, there's the machine shop. Before even, did he get a Vulture out? He got a Vulture out. Might as well get a Vulture out, right? Might as well get some aggression. A little bit of harassment, a little bit of scouting here, too. Yeah, Spider-Man upgrade's on the way, but not going to be here for a minute. It's always fun to see unupgraded Marine versus unupgraded Dragoon. Because neither of them can really win exactly. It's kind of a stalemate situation. The Marine range is good. It's pretty much what the Dragoon range is. And they both hit each other pretty hard. The Marines have less HP, obviously, but there are more of them. And they're cheaper. So it's always entertaining. Aha! Proxy Starport. Let's go, Rush. Oh, man. This is going to be dropping Vultures into the main base of a 1-9. He knows, though, right? He's walled this off. He's making it hard for Vultures to get around and get on top of these probes. So the Vultures can't die. They have a future ahead of them. They're going to be put into a dropship as soon as that control tower is done. Yeah, Vulture speed and Spider Mines. This is Vulture harassment. There's the control tower. Excellent. Robotic support bay coming in. We're doing a little bit of some snow stuff here, right? Oh, Spider Mines. Oh, triggering Spider Mines and killing them without losing a Dragoon is sick stuff. Oh, that's so good. More of that. Definitely more of that. Dropship. There it is. Again, it takes a while for this to come up, but shuttle speed. Reaver's in production. Shuttle already out. Reaver defense here seems a little bit iffy. Do we have an engineering bay, Rush? Did we skip Engie Bay? No, he's building one right now. Okay. So he knows. He knows 2 base. Reaver timings are about now. He's... Yep, ready to be picked up. Drop ship here in the pipe. 5x5. This is how we do it. The old 6-minute pick up the Vultures. Drop them in the main. There are Reavers for defense here, though, but not if they leave. Not if they're not here. Hang on. Ah! Here they are! Zoom into the mineral line. Bam! Probes are going to die. 40 probes remain. Reaver shots are good, though, here. And, oh, that was great. Maybe 3 probes died for 4 Vultures. I mean, it really helps the Reaver wasn't halfway across the map when that happened, because that would have been disastrous. But that's an amazing hold by 1-9. Lucky, yes, but also skilled at the same time. Siege mode is on the way. Are we serious? Really? He's trying it again? Yeah, probes, block access. Maybe one more probe dies there. Rush is getting shut down here, man. What's up, Vincent? What's up, the Probius? Hello, hello. Yeah, man, 1-9 is blocking this about as effectively as you can. Getting a 3rd base behind it, too. Rush is like, okay, tanks, siege mode. My gambit failed pretty miserably there, folks. Can't be happy about that, but, you know, you do what you can to follow it up. Everything's okay. I don't think this puts Rush back irrevocably or anything like that. Whew. Upgrades for vehicles here. Got a turret. Yeah, I'm going to place that under the engineering bay so you can't target it. See you later, neutral egg. Always wonderful to see you die as well. I don't think this is an attempt to get in here. Probius, that would be hilarious. It's like, yeah. So these things, if you leave them there long enough, they will hatch and they will turn into neutral Zerglings that will attack your stuff, even if you're Zerg. So you have to kill the eggs eventually. You have to remember to do that. That'd be funny. What's up, Dollaville? Happy weekend, man. What you got planned for the weekend? What's up, Trey Edmonds? Hello. Ah! Okay, so we're going to force delays. That's just what these Reavers are for. They're going to force sieges. They're going to delay the push. It's going to be normal stuff. Trying to expand 12 o'clock. Oh, they saved the probe. Dude, and we strand the vultures here. 1-9, crushing it, man. He's having a great game. Way better than I thought he was going to have. See, look, siege up here. Bad for Terran. Bad for Terran. Shuttle dying. Bad for Protoss. Oh, my gosh. The Caterpillar boys can't be stuck here. Run. Run, Caterpillar boys. Oh my gosh, Obs gets killed there too. Chuck E. Cheese, Minecraft with the kids, make a YouTube video. Dollaville, what kind of YouTube videos are you making these days? You never told me you're making YouTube videos. And you're moving a bunk bed. That's a big thing to do. I do remember Top Shelf TGIF. It was Step by Step and Family Matters and Full House and... what else did they have? They rotated shows in and out of TGIF, but those are the ones that I remember watching most often. And you're making 2 cheesecakes for a nephew's birthday party. That's very cool, Probius. Cheesecakes are good. I can have about 1 piece before I'm like, okay, that's enough cheesecake, thank you. Oh, no. Dollaville, sorry. Super brain fart. Wow. Wow, that's embarrassing. I have obviously already shared your channel a few times. Who was I? No excuses? None whatsoever. Check out Dollaville's channel. Absolutely. Go subscribe out there. Woo! Falcon's mind is elsewhere right now, apparently. All right. Getting older. Good times. So... we got a third base here for the Terran. Now, this is the kind of strategy Terrans are okay with. Do I get it? Yeah, dad braid. No wrong at all. get a third base, push out a little bit, get a fourth base like right here, and then just kind of expand up this right side and then get like basically half of the map. And then the Protoss can do whatever he wants, but it's gonna suck. Overlord Spoon. Hey man, everyone's got to be able to cook something. So look, here's a push out, right? He's like, hey, can I kill you on 3 bases? Now that I have my +1 attack, and the answer is maybe. Got the speed lots, didn't skip out on those, got the +1 attack. Working on +2 attack, not going to be here for whatever this is. This is 3 bases of trying to kill 1-9. Man, Rush is big. Even supply counts are not going to bode well for the Protoss here. And he's just forcing a siege up, getting some storms off. He really shouldn't stick around. Yeah, he's got to back out. I don't think he has enough. I think that storm maybe did more damage to his zealots than to those tanks. That's a good storm. All right, hold on. 1-9, pushing it back a little bit. Not bad. Okay, so 1-9's like, nah. You're not just coming up here and killing me. I'm at least making you go back and remacro, remax. I'm expanding while being attacked, which is a baller thing to do. Holy cow. 1-9, that's awesome. Like, expand while attacking is easy, as long as you remember. But expanding while being attacked is crazy. What's up, Dove? I'm trying to remember what else was on TGIF. Was Perfect Strangers on TGIF, or is that older? I think that was older. Spider-Man freaking out. Still alive. He's okay. Vulture's like, wait a second, you're expanding up here? Uh-oh. Boy Meets World. Ooh, that's a good one, Psychonauts. There you go. Because there's a block of 4 shows, right? From like 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern, effectively. I don't know if Hanging with Mr. Cooper was on there. I gotta look it up. Okay, another attempt. Wow, not waiting for the Terran to come to him. He's getting some good storms off. He's kind of crushing this. He's crushing Rush. Rush is like, whoa, falling back. Trying to expand here, but I don't know, man. Perfect Strangers was on TGIF. Okay. No matter how developed the armory. Oh, armor. The storm from High Templar is going to... Yeah. Yep. Because spells ignore armor. So, Psystorm doesn't care if you have +3. It doesn't matter. Yeah, Steve Urkel was on Family Matters. Good High Templar snipes! Oh, every High Templar dies. Oh. Okay, Rush was in trouble. But sniping those High Templar was a big deal. Holy smokes. Yeah, Perfect Strangers I think was on TGIF, but like mid-early 90s? Late 80s maybe. And then they moved into some more modern stuff. Dude, did he get... Okay, that saved those 2 High Templar. Good storm. I bet there's a Wikipedia page for TGIF. I bet they'd have a list of all the shows that were on it. I swear there's another one. Yeah, Full House. We said Full House. Was that it? Perfect Stranger, Family Matters, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, Boy Meets World, Step by Step, Full House. Is that the whole list? What's up, Tipo? 1-9. Let's go. Storm it up. Dropping Zealot bombs as much as he can here. I don't know if we're getting through this. This is a lot of Storm, but it's a lot of tanks remaining too. Okay, Top Shelf has some AI answers for us in chat. Yeah, no, I hear you, Tipo. The best Protoss are very good at pulling back once the Zealots are gone. It's a pretty simple thing. Dinosaur, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Ooh, that was a good one. Oh, excellent storms. Dude, 160 to 110 supply. I don't think he's getting up this ramp, though. Not with 3 tanks up there. He's got some Zealots. Maybe he could bring to the party, but they keep getting eliminated. And he holds on to the 4th base. Okay, so Rush holding on to the 4th base. Taking another one here and expanding left side. So 9 o'clock. I'm not sure the Vultures can take this down by attacking it, but they've got +2 attack. They're going to give it a try. 170 to 124 supply, though. Dude, a couple of these engagements have been very good. You got a drop? You sure do. Gonna sneak it on in here. SCVs are running. Good pull. Rush sees it. I'm not even sure he stormed those SCVs. Was that friendly fire? I don't think that was very good. It's still 44 SCVs to 68 probes. But man, Protoss is mining a lot. He saved the space, obviously, because Vultures take forever to kill it. Way too long. Where are your Zealots? Okay, here are 20 Zealots. There we go. They've got 2-2 upgrades. The tanks are at 2-1. +3 is not on the way. And here he comes again. He just does not care about the spider mines at all. There are not enough of them to make him worried about it. And Storm on the tanks. Good split. Right side group's a little bit vulnerable. D-Matrix trying to keep that tank alive. Good. Nicely done. Nicely done. Okay, so he crushes it. He kills tanks. How do you beat a Terran player? You kill their tanks. Yeah, kill them. Once their tanks are down, they can't attack you anymore. You can expand again. You can probably expand down here now. Terran's not moving across the map anytime soon. He can be aggressive maybe with the Vultures, but he's not doing a concerned push. Dude, what a crazy upset. I don't think I've ever heard of just the 10 of us, level 80. Oh boy. SCV is performing citizen's arrests over here on these Dragoons. They're doing all right, but yo, what? Rush loses one of his bases, and he's like, GG? You know what? Fair, I guess. Wait. It removes... Oh, wow, that's funny. It removes...
I love the smell of napalm.
Tipo gifting a tier 1 sub to Jover. What's up, Tipo? Thank you. Thanks for gifting a sub. We love the smell of napalm around here, especially on a Friday. I don't think I've ever seen this before. At the end of a game, if you reveal the entire map, it doesn't show you the stuff that you don't have visible at the end of the game, that the Protoss can't see. So it's like, oh yes, his entire base was killed. The minimap shows that it's there. But I guess part of it is the Protoss has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 bases working on another one. And he's on 3 now if he lost this guy, which he does. So what an upset. Impressive, disgusting win there from the Protoss. Gateway man, not a carrier needed, no sneaky DTs, just making everything. Zealots, Dragoons, High Templar, dropping them in numbers, using Reavers pretty good early. And just kind of out macroed Rush there, which is like, okay, all right, fair enough. Well played. Why not EMP the High Templar? So a lot of the time, Protoss will keep the High Templar inside the shuttles, so you can't EMP them. But a lot of the time, we do see EMP. Woo! Christian says, the next premiere date for the episode of Space King. What the heck is Space King? What are we talking about here, Willis? I don't know. Anyway, good. That was fun. That was Rush. That was 1-9. Holy, what is this? Ample versus Core on Polestar. Okay. All right. We'll give this a try. If you ever got 100 supply versus a 6 spacing Protoss, you GG. Reasonable. Reasonable take. All right, Polestar's here. Bottom left, it is Core. Don't know who this is at all. Probably a Korean Protoss player. Top left, it's Ample. Should be a good one. Again, it's macro style, right? This is not... Anybody who can take Ample to, you know, a 20-minute game or more is probably a fine player. It's just a matter of... how well you can play for an extended period of time. And be consistent, right? A lot of these dudes that don't qualify for ASL can beat people in the ASL. It's just, can you string together enough games against Protoss, Terran, and Zerg to win consistently? And if you can, great. If you can't, you probably won't qualify. It's the nature of the beast.
Nah, man,
What's up, Jordan?
Well, you should have been paying attention. Nah,
Boom.
I should have been paying attention. Wait, didn't your wife leave you? Oh. That's why you be mad every day in class, huh? Shit, don't care. Look, Jamal, I didn't mean that, all right? Calm down. No, I should have been paying attention. But why weren't you paying attention when your wife was cheating on you, huh? Nah, shit went too far. Hey, man, just relax. No, I should have been paying attention. But wasn't your son born deaf? Oh. Tell him to go listen to my mixtape. I bet he can't hear it.
Hey-o. All right, so... Space King, a wacky and exciting independent animated series. Space King. Ah, satirical, legally distinct parody, lampooning Warhammer 40K. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah. Interesting. That's a fun idea. Okay, once again, what do we got? Gas before expand? Cool. We got gas before expand? Yes. Okay, so no wacky shenanigans here. Just the 10 of us. Ample, BCU, Jadong, and Flash group of death last season. Ample got, yes, mollywopped. Right, as is tradition. Like, we're not too surprised that Ample would get wrecked there. So this might be the limits of how old Falcon is. He's pretty old. But he's not this old. He was 6 years old when this was on TV, so maybe I saw an episode of Just the 10 of Us. I don't see 10... Oh, wait. Some of these pictures don't have all 10 people, but they're there. Is it like a blended family? Nope. Not at all. Just mom and dad with 7 kids. Amazing. Oh, it's a stand-up comedian. Bill Kirchenbauer. They gave him a TV show. Remember they used to give stand-up comedians TV shows? Like Everybody Loves Raymond. Seinfeld. Right? This had 3 seasons. Ran on ABC. I have no memory of that show at all. Wow. Hey, look, it's a zealot. It was on ABC. Disney doesn't have it? I wonder why Disney doesn't have it. Disney Plus. They've got a lot of stuff on Disney Plus. Holy crap. Dude, it's another zealot. Okay. This is annoying stuff, but Ample's had this happen to him before a few times. He knows what's up. He's lost like 3 Marines, but he's killed 2 zealots. Yeah, beautiful. Getting between the buildings, not taking too many hits. Marine comes out, gets stabbed immediately. Can you imagine being that Marine? You just get trained in the racks, and your first day on the job, you get stabbed in the face by a zealot. And there's a Dragoon. Dude, hang on a second. Okay, whew, that would have been big. This Dragoon is still a problem. SCVs have to get pulled to try to stay alive. He is building a tank. Yeah, high ground tank should be enough to save the day here. Expanding behind it. Very cool stuff. SCV scouting out, being like, wow, that was one gateway of pressure. Getting range upgrade for Dragoons. Getting a robotics facility. He's worried this is spider mines. Because it is spider mines. Wait, where did the tank go? He did not lose the tank to 1 Dragoon. That's not possible. Please hold. I must see something real fast. Okay, ×2, ×4. Netflix did a show, like a TV show? Or like a comedy special? So yeah, it's bad for Ample. And then a tank pops out. He does not lose this tank to 2 Dragoons. He doesn't micro it. Did Ample have a stroke? I can't believe you lost that tank to 2 Dragoons for no reason. None. Gaffigan had a show. Yes. Yeah. I feel like Gaffigan's one of the last ones to get a show. Yeah. Man, do I love Gaffigan. He's my favorite. He had it in 2025? Maybe they're still doing this. I thought it was over, but it is still happening, huh? No, the Jim Gaffigan show was in 2015 to 2016. No. That was 10 years ago, Top Shelf. I don't think they're doing it anymore. I think they'll give you your own stand-up special on Netflix or whatever. Oh, nice. But they're not going to give you a TV show. Oh my gosh, he kills another tank. Ample's losing this game. Every tank he's built so far has died, and we're 6 minutes in. Look at these guys. Citizens arresting the Dragoon. Not the greatest micro there. Oh, the Netflix show, Leanne. Leanne. TV show. 7.0 on IMDb. Huh. I guess they're giving female comedians their own TV shows now. This is the era we're in, I guess. Fair enough. Shane Gillis got a TV show? Really? You're guessing. Things are good, Jordan. How are things with you, bud? Okay, so tank count 1. Oh my gosh, he's gonna kill another tank! Ample! Do you not care about your tanks, big guy? Oh my gosh! He's getting annihilated in the first 7 minutes of this game. The early Zealot pressure was amazing. The Dragoon follow-up has been better. This one gate into expansion, into Cybercore, into Robo, into 2 gates has been amazing. I gotta say, I'm not up to date with the doings and going on of Wanda Sykes. You know what I learned the other day? So in the movie The Flight of the Navigator, right? Did you guys see this one back in the day? You old people? Flight of the Navigator, 1986. The little AI robot buddy inside the spaceship that the kid goes into is voiced by Pee Wee Herman. But he didn't want to be credited as whatever his name is, Paul Rubin or Pee Wee Herman. So he got credited as like Paul Jones or something. And it's like, it's obviously Pee Wee Herman. Like, come on, you guys. I don't know who he thought he was fooling. Because, like, all these years, I knew it was Pee Wee Herman. And I read this thing that's like, he was not credited as Pee Wee Herman in the credits at all. So Ample says, you've been sacrificing some of your economy and some of your army size to push me, so I'm going to counter-push you. See what you can do about this. Why would he exactly, Top Shelf? I don't know. I can't. He's a weird guy. I think that's the only answer I have for you. Wow. Pushing it back. Zealot, bomb it. Dude! How many times today have we seen tanks dying to Dragoons? Look, he's trying to run. No, you're not. You're slow, buddy. Okay, Ample's tank count is 1, you guys, at 9 minutes. 1. He tries to defend with tanks, they die. He tries to push with tanks, they die. He is having a really bad time. Is he still alive? Yeah. Yeah, he's doing some stuff. What's he doing? Paul Rubens is currently doing... Wait, is he dead? Oh, he died in 23. My bad. He is dead. He was on something. I'm trying to remember what it is. Okay, we're just going to walk into the main base with a Reaver, and Ample's like, I'm not ready for this. What? Bam. Yeah, this guy's name is Core. He just killed 2 more SCVs. He's got 3 bases. I mean, yes, Ample's on 3 bases just about. Okay, but the Ample guy, good job running. Oh my gosh, it connected anyway. No. This is insane. These citizens are resting at this point. You should hire me to commentate on live ASL games. Yeah, the thing is, nobody gets paid to commentate on live ASL games. Not even Tastosis. They don't get paid. They get paid through Patreon to do ASL because ASL won't pay them to do it. So, not exactly a lucrative career at this point, is it? This has been some of the most concerted pressure I have ever seen in a PvT. Ample has not been left alone for 60 seconds today. Every time he thinks he's settled down and can calm down a little bit, a Reaver shows up, or there's an attack into his third. Every time he pushes out, it gets shut down. Like, this is the most aggressive toss. I kind of like it. Yeah, Leg Enhancement's coming in at 12 minutes, but I've been seeing this. I've been seeing a lot of Protoss in PvT these days just kind of not worry about legs for a while. Like until 12, 13, 14 minutes. The Dragoons are just keeping us alive. We're putting money into Reavers.
RJB is definitely stream sniping in this game.
He is. And then you get legs later when there is a big Terran army to deal with, which is what he's doing. I've seen Snow do this. Like as far back as 2022, 2023, I've seen Snow do this. What's up, GeForce Bond? Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. I don't know where Ganon is. I think he'd appreciate this game quite a bit. He loves Protoss. And boy, does he hate Terran a lot. So, Protoss is doing great, man. 140 to 90 supply. It is a 50 supply lead, getting a 4th base. Here's Core as well, whoever this guy is. We need to find more Core games, I guess. And he's back. Like, he is not letting Ample rest. If you have a 4th base, it's dead. You don't have a 4th base. Good for me. This is a great unload position right here. Tank, can it cover this area? That seems pretty far away. So look, pressure up here, drop in the main. Dude, this is elite level stuff. Yeah, just feints in there. He's going after these supply depots. He's going to get them. Yeah. Does he supply block? Somehow, no. Not supply block. Hang on. And he does supply block him. And Zealots are kind of just sitting here in the mineral line of the main, making sure nobody mines here at all. It's 150 to 100 supply, and Ample is supply blocked. At 78 available, 100 used. Holy cow. So how do we finish this off, right? That's the question. How do we do this, Core? He's fallen back, which I think I disagree with. Kind of feel like there's an angle for you to win this thing now. I love just leaving this Reaver here. He's got 7 kills. He doesn't need a shuttle. He'll do fine against whatever comes over here at all. Keep scanning. He's not going to see anything interesting. There's no Stargate. There's no attack for air coming in. Cybercore is quiet. And guess what? It's been 60 seconds, so we're going to attack again. Ample's locked up here on 3 bases. He's got a good tank spread. He's got +1. He's actually not working on +2. He didn't lose an armory, did he? He might have lost an armory. He's rebuilding supply as much as he can. All right, next match, Jordan. We'll put it up. We'll put a prediction up. Savior Sword's getting called into work. Classic Friday night. In the gig economy. Yeah, Dahami knows. You decide what to do about your job situation, Dahami? Good. Storm. Pretty good SCV pull, but dude, down to 42. 42 SCVs, 71 probes. Expanding again is Core. Hi, how's it going, Nico? Hola, y cómo estás? You have 3 interviews to juggle. Nice, Nico. That's excellent news. Interviews are how you get jobs, I've heard. Oh, it's an AT&T moment. No, Tipo, your proposal is not unfair. Turn down the counteroffer. Okay. When do you start your job? Look, man. This is just reducing tank count. We've talked about it a million times. You storm a bunch of tanks, you reduce the tanks, you don't win with this, but you have to keep the tank count low. You have to keep weeding the garden. Because once the Terran gets up to 27 siege tanks, it's a lot harder to deal with. Nice, a 6-figure salary with lift. That sounds kind of cool. And you work Monday. Okay. Well, good. Glad to hear it, Dahami. And he's just back. I mean, do I even have to say it anymore? This guy just keeps showing up over and over and over and over and over again. He is not letting Ample rest at all. Okay, Vulture's finding some probes to snipe. This base, thinking about expanding over here too. It's still a 50 supply lead here for the Protoss. He's going Gateway, man. I don't see any indication he wants to go for carriers at all. He feels really comfortable with this strategy. No Arbiters, right? Zealots, Dragoons, High Templar, and Shuttles is it. What's up, Salad? The best defense is a good offense. It sure is. That's what they always say. Yeah, man, Apple's tank count is nothing. 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 tanks. This Vulture's been sitting here for like 5 minutes. Oh, Reaver gets wiped out by a spider mine. Okay, that was an okay defense. 1 storm on a couple tanks, that was it. So he shut that one down. He's expanding to the 12 o'clock now, too. Protoss, Nexus warping in right side. 64 probes. Tanks are at 1-1. He's working on a +2 at 20 minutes, which is late. But he's been so aggressively pressured today that it makes sense that his upgrades are late. What's up, Jared? Happy Friday. Yeah, Ample's superior macro might have just kicked in here, where he's expanding despite losing a lot of stuff. He's holding just enough to stay alive. And a Terran who stays alive long enough gets really scary as the game gets into the late game here. Yeah, Vultures have that +2 now. They're working on the +3 as well. Not going to be here for a minute. Counter-attacking, maybe? Yeah, counter-attacking up into that 12 o'clock, but we got tanks high ground. This high ground is a big deal. If there wasn't high ground here, I think maybe he'd go for it. He shouldn't go for it now. This guy stormed 1 SCV? Oh, he did. He storm dropped. 1 SCV died. Merp, 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 merp. Merp, merp, mop, mop. Beep, beep. Expanding bottom right, dude. Yeah, man, Protoss has so many bases. He's on 7 bases at 21 minutes. His aggression, his expansion timings have all been amazing. He's got +2 attack. +3 would be nice. I mean, at this stage, he's got enough gas income. He could just go carriers, but maybe he's worried about trying it with Ample. He doesn't have this gas. He doesn't have this gas. He doesn't have this gas. So he's definitely trying to get more zealots here than anything else. EMP's on the way. Trying to EMP some of these High Templar. No Arbiters, though. There's none of those coming, at least not yet. Again, engaging into a position. A lot of the tanks are over here, which means this is a little more sparsely defended. Good D-Matrix, keeping that tank alive a little bit longer, and might keep him alive forever, dude. He's just face smashing in here. He's out of zealots. He probably needs to stop being in. The D-Matrixes are good. He's bruising up tanks, but not... Okay, there you go. Second storm, 3 tanks die. Yep, he's just killing tanks. That's what he's doing here. It's fine. Saturating this base. 64 probes to 57 SCVs. Tipo says he needs more gates in this bottom right base. Yeah, probably. But he's spending his money. It's not like he's floating 2,000 minerals or anything. Good. Oh, that was a good storm. That last one was excellent. But High Templar getting sniped. And supply is too close for comfort here. 125 to 133. It's a far cry from the 50 supply advantage that the Protoss had just a couple of minutes ago. Ample is just weathering the storm. He's done this 1,000 times. He's been down to Protoss like this and just held on. Just got to hold on. Keep your bases alive. Don't lose too many SCVs. You can lose army, but you can replace it, right? And then eventually, you'll get a 5th base and a 6th base. And the Protoss, if they can't kill you, they can't kill you. They can damage you all they want, but if you're not dead, you're not dead. Free High Templar didn't do anything, died there for no reason whatsoever. Exciting stuff. But Protoss just went from a situation where he had 5 or 6 bases on the 3 bases of the Terran, and now he's catching up. He's catching up in base count. It is still gateway units for all time, and at some level, you eventually need the cost efficiency, man, and what the carriers can give that to you. He's not doing it. He is showing absolutely no indication he's going to go for carriers or anything Stargate whatsoever. I don't know that I've ever seen a Protoss get to 30 minutes before and still just be pure gateway man without anything else. I mean, he's doing it well. But he just can't break through. Where is Steve the SCV? He's probably dead. I'm fairly sure he went out, he scouted, he got killed pretty early. Would be my guess of what happened to that guy. Constant scanning. Like, that's another APM intensive activity that you have to add on to everything else you're doing if you're ample. Is constantly scanning. Are there carriers? Are there carriers? Are there carriers? Couple gates in the bottom right now. Where's the army movement? Are they on the right? Are they on the left? Are they counterattacking me out there? Zealot does stop construction of this top right base. That's a small win. Delayed construction up here is okay. It's not going to win you the game forever, but yeah, man, Terran has taken this whole top third of the map. The tanks are at 3-1, not working on further upgrades. All the Protoss gateway units, which all that we care about here is 3-2, with no shields. 11 zealots at a time being produced. Extra gateways down here, not being just kind of defending in case of Vulture run by, I'd guess. But he is into deep late game here now against Ample, which is impressive. The early game, I think a better Protoss player would have been able to actually shut that down. Like win from that opening. But every one of these engagements for the last 5 minutes has been kind of getting worse for him. He used to wipe out half of these tanks during these attacks, and now he's not doing it. What's up, Lunar? Hello. Happy Friday. How are things? Hope you're doing well. Kind of some zealots getting stuck back here because this one's sitting in the way. I think Ample might win this, guys. He's up in supply. He's up 8 supply, which from being down that much? But Protoss doing what he has to do. The 9 o'clock and the 3 o'clock bases are going to be a big part of this whole thing. Whoever holds on to 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock is probably going to win this. I'm doing pretty well. Lunar got to the gym. Made a turkey sandwich. Good time. Drop top right. Ooh, delaying this base again? Maybe? Also, yes, just barely, though. Delaying that. Storm dropping. Here is pretty good. SCVs did not run. He did not anticipate that happening. He's down 63 to 49 workers. Expanding over here. Can he expand over here, too? Maybe? Rye bread. Nah. Regular old boring white people white bread with some pickle relish, a little bit of mayo, couple olives, you know, classic sandwich stuff. That's right, American cuisine. A lot of Canadians eat the same way because a lot of Canada is just America. Indistinguishable culturally, language-wise. Ah, this is where there's 1,000 siege tanks. They're kind of clumped up. Some storms might be good. Okay, all right. Unloading, storming all of the tanks. Where's your second round of storms? The D-Matrix are helping a bunch of these tanks survive, but hang on. Zealots are surviving. Zealots coming over to that area. Not going to go well for those dudes, but can he get up into the 12 o'clock from this position is the question. Zealots going there. Thinking about going there. It is Jordan. Exactly right. Nico, point made. And yes, the Quebecois, the French part of Canada is not America. But the other part of it is, yes. Okay, base delayed, base alive. Left side is the only one not taken. Let's go. Someone's got to take it. And it looks like Core's going for it. So tanks 3-2 upgrades, about where you want to be. Got the 3-3 now for Core. It's hard for me to say if it's impossible to go to carriers at this point, but I kind of feel like it is. He doesn't have the money for it. He's been just kind of holding his own here against Ample. I know he's been aggressive. Because he has. Man, the storms are just classic. Ample today has not moved out a single time. He's tried a couple times and gotten it shut down. The rest of the time he's been playing defense constantly. Non-stop and non-stop and non-stop. Okay, Ample taking the space is a big one too. Might sneak in here and unload something on top of it just now that he knows it's here. He's like, wait a second. Nope, absolutely not. Ah! Okay, that drop got absolutely shut down. All the big ticket items there. The High Templar got nailed. Whoa! Tacking into this base. You might get a cancel on this base, but you're not dealing with all of these tanks. Maybe. Look at these Goliaths, too. Well, yes, got a cancel on the command center. Great. This base is coming up. Now. If he can hold these, he can win. I'm not saying he will win, but it really helps a lot. You've just seen this 47 times today. It's gone pretty well for the Protoss. Most of the time, like this one is. Wow. Okay. Core is up about 25 supply. The storms feel endless. The science vessels don't have energy for an EMP quite yet. Or they're too injured to get in there. Dude, this is nuts. Ample needs the space. Both players are absolutely starving right now. Nobody has any money. Which is why these bases are so nice. Is this another one? Nope. Empty shuttle from previous. I love the Archon. He's like, you know what we've got? An Archon in this mess. Yeah, man. Ample is back where he was at the start of the game. He's got cannons. He's got tanks defending against zealots and dragoons. Except he does better with it this time. Terran has retaken this third base for top right spawn. 150 to 1. It's another 50 supply lead for the Protoss. Core has been remaxing as much as he can, and by remax I mean 157 supply, which not technically a remax. Got more drops, forcing a liftoff. $181 to $115 supply. Holy cow. He's heading in again. I don't know that I've seen this much attacking in a PvT in a long time. Best defense is a good offense. Terran has not once been come close to attacking a Nexus today. Not even close. Lunar is asking for a $20 to $30 tier on Patreon. Sure. You want 20 or 30 or 25? What are you asking for, Lunar? Holding, but guess what? Another attack! What? You never knew. 25 would work. That's probably a good idea. Spider mines are good. Dude, it's an 80 supply lead now. I kind of need to see more from this Protoss player. I don't think I've ever seen a 40-minute game where the Terran never once even threatened a base the Protoss had. He has never once gotten a single siege tank attack on a Nexus. Look, this base is under attack. He's under 100 supply, which Tipo said you're dead if that happens. Under 100 supply against an 8-basing Protoss, which is exactly what's happening here. I mean, let alone, I mean, not even restricting this to PvT. I've never seen a Zerg player do this. I've never seen a Terran player do this. Where for an entire 40 minutes, they have kept their enemy on their back foot while the enemy has been expanding. Right, because if this was a 30-minute game, then that means these bases don't exist and Ample's just mined out. Hello, High Templar. I don't know if that was very good. But Ample continues to fight, continues to scratch, continues to claw. He doesn't have any gas. I guess he's making 8 Dragoons at a time. That's why he doesn't have any gas. 60 supply lead. These bases are incredibly key. I've said this 6 times already. I'm going to keep saying it. If he doesn't have these bases, he probably doesn't win. But because he does have these bases... More Stormage. 6 kills on that High Templar. This base keeps getting temporarily shut down. Not permanently shut down, but temporarily shut down. Ample does have a whole bunch of gas. But he's down 80, 75 supply. Haha, what's up, Sif? Bringing the dad jokes in. You have any kids, Sif? I don't think you do. I think I have more data. For the people that tell dad jokes, don't actually have kids. They're not dads, but they just love the dad joke. Into this base again. Probably not going to kill it, but once again, at least temporarily shutting it down. SCV counts 37, which is surprisingly high considering how many workers have died today for Ample. Dude, he's got to retreat this command center out. He's got reinforcements coming in. If he can lift a couple zealots into this base, that'd be huge, but there are turrets there trying to shut that idea down. 163 to 80 supply. 80 supply, man. Heyo, who's that up there? Lover, not a fighter, 6444. Subscribing at tier 1 for 3 months in a row. 3 months in a row. Hey. You did make it. Thank you. Thanks for the resub for 3 months. Twitch is making some good moves this week. Looking good. Looking good. Yeah, man. 100 supply advantage. 100. 110 supply advantage. Ample's kind of being stubborn now. Oh, that's kind of fun. What kind of pinata are you going to make, Sif? Charging in again. How many times have we seen this today? 1,600 million. And that's it. GG. Ample finally GG's out on the 67th recorded attack he has taken today. Every tank he's built has died. This dude never ever lets up. He went one gate pressure. One gate pressure. He had 2 zealots and a dragoon in Ample's base at minute 2. And he never let up from there. Ample was never once able to get up enough tanks to move across the map and do anything to threaten any of these bases. It's crazy. It's a testament to how much better Ample is than this player that he was able to survive long enough to get to 43 minutes. But holy cow. This is as much concerted pressure as I've ever seen in my entire life. Usually these games are back and forth, yeah? Right? Terran comes down, they wipe out this base, but then a counterattack by Protoss kills this base maybe, right? But not a single time? Crikey. Sif says a pinata with candy in it. Right. Sorry. I mean, like what animal? I think usually it's a donkey or like a horse or something. I've seen frogs, though. I've seen, like, cats. I've seen tigers. You can make a pinata whatever shape you want. You can even make it people-shaped. You got to have a lot of candies in the pinata. Exactly. Probably a donkey. That's cool. The old standard of a donkey pinata. All right, end of the day. Bloodbath on both sides. Ample outproduced the Protoss and outkilled the Protoss. But look at this. Look at this 39-0 buildings raised number. That's crazy. That's the number. In a PvT that went 43 minutes, the outspend is massive. I can't even do the math on this. This is 15 plus. It's like 31,000 resources in 43 minutes. Heck yeah. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Maverick and Liz Pop, what's up? Happy Friday. Yeah, not even a turret died. Ooh, I do already have a $50 tier. Here, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. This is fun. I don't think this will dox me or anything. So here is the back end of Patreon. You got your memberships. Got tier 1 at $1, tier 2 at $2, tier 3 $5, tier 4 $10, tier 5 $40, and tier 6 $50. So I can add a tier called tier... I think it's tier 4? Hang on. Tier 1, tier 2. Oh. Yeah, tier 3, tier 4, tier 5. So new tier 5 is going to be 25 US. So we call it tier 5, I guess? 25. Same as everything else. Cover image. This. Why not? Okay. So now I need to rename this to tier 6. Sounds good, Lunar. Absolutely. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. You are awesome. This is tier 6, and now this is tier 7. I don't usually have to mess with this at all, but twice now in the last couple months I've had people ask for specific tiers to be added. There we go. All right. Updated and saved, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I need a water refill. That was one heck of a game. Tier 8. You get to cast a professional game with Falcon. Sent by RJB for $100. Not a bad idea. Okay. Snow and BTS, like maybe the best Protoss player in the world right now against BTS. Who, did he qualify for ASL? I don't know. We looked at this yesterday, but I don't remember if he did. Okay, I'll be right back. We'll do Snow versus BTS. We'll see why this is interesting. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. And now the fun thing about this is we got to figure out why the heck, like why RJB was like, this game is good. Because it really feels like Snow's going to beat BTS to a bloody pulp here in the first 3 minutes. So what does BTS do to make this interesting? I don't know. So we'll see what RJB thinks about what this is. Top left, Snow. Top right, BTS. We have a prediction going. So this is where Jordan, if he can predict the winner here, then he will get a gift sub from Tipo. Lunar says there were so many names on the charts yesterday. What charts are you talking about, Lunar? Psychonauts is like, I might as well bet on BTS with those odds. Yeah. Again, more people that bet on one side, the less you get if you join those people. If you're right. If you take the underdog, you get rewarded more. Oh, yeah. The ASL brackets. Right. Yeah, so many. Yeah, I mean, BTS is closer to Snow than Artosis is to Jaedong. This is a straight up 9 pool? This is a straight up 9 pool. Whoa, okay. So it's barcode versus barcode. Snow does not know who this is, I'm pretty sure. He's going to go gate, which is maybe not great against a 9 pool. Also, he's even scouting the right direction. How's it going, Cloud? What's up, Tablon? Hello, Mr. Nibbles. Lunar thinks that Zerg's going to win. I don't know, man. Yeah, getting the first couple hits off in a worker attack is good. Ooh, 3 attacks off is even better. And the Overlord Scouts too. So no one's doing any surprises here. Right? This is not a situation where 9 pool Lings surprise Snow because he's away. And the Lings come in and they kill everything. And this is nothing that Snow can be like, aha, I made a gateway and you didn't expect it, so you're going to die now. It's like, that's not happening either. We're both scouting each other beautifully. Sure, but Cloud, I'm just not sure what Artosis can actually do to beat Jaedong. Like, imagine this situation in your head. What would it take for Artosis to win that game? I don't even know. The Lings just walked in, I guess. So the Lings walk in, they kill a probe. What? Snow, what are we doing here, man? You knew this was coming. You didn't throw down anything to wall either? Psychonauts, it's got a 2-port Wraith kill Jaedong. I don't think that would have worked against Jaedong. I really don't. Ooh, fast third base on the right side, too. Big fan of that. Probe scout now. These are not Jaedong Lings, but they are BTS Lings, which isn't very good. But, you know... Cloud says, if you kill his expo, you kill Jaedong's expansion. Sounds great, Nico. You watch out for those raccoons, big guy. I mean, it's not about opening from BTS, right? These Lings are being incredibly annoying. They're keeping the Zealots at home. He got a fast third out. I think even before the second base got started here from Snow, his third base was on the way. He's getting a lair. He's got a couple Lings here just in case something slips past. At night in the suburbs belong to the raccoons. You need more guns out there, Nico. Why are you not shooting the raccoons, man? This is the problem with Canada. You can't let the raccoons win. You can't let nature beat you. Cybercore on the way. And right. Nice. Psychonauts' weekend has started, and yes, Cloud. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, even if you could kill Jaedong's expansion, you probably still lose. Cannon in the mineral line, Stargate coming in. That's a really early cannon. I guess he's just tired of these Lings. That cannon is not for mutas. You don't need it yet. But it's for these Lings just not to get in there. He needs it eventually anyway. Spire up. Zealots on the move out. Any Sunkens at all? No. Oh my gosh, BTS. Please don't die to this. You don't have to die to this. You could build one Sunken. He's going to have to do it with lings, which he's got a lot of lings. But I don't think it's enough lings. He's making more. All right. So if you can get them behind the mineral field, it's annoying, but doesn't kill you. The cost efficiency is better back here, obviously. Yeah. One drone died for all those zealots. That's pretty good. That's not bad, BTS. One death on the Overlord for the Corsairs. Acceptable losses as usual. Carapace upgrade on the way for the air stuff. Production tab says no Scourge. And it says no Mutalisks either. Is he building an evolution chamber to try to get a spore up? Make some Scourge. What are you doing? He just gets supply blocked. Well, now he can't make Scourge because he's supply blocked. Now he's making Scourge. Wait. Oh my gosh. He didn't just make Scourge when he had the ability to because he was busy dealing with the Zealots. So he got supply blocked by the death of the first Overlord, which sent him into a death spiral of losing like 3 more Overlords. Great stuff, BTS. This is all basic stuff, dude. You have to know that your first Overlord is gonna die. And he just wasn't ready for it. They're called Falcon ships here, Cloud. CP stands for something else. Little concerning. Alright, so we got speed lots, guess what? With +1 on the way. Is that a +2? No, it's not. Okay, +1 for the Corsairs. I thought that was +2 for a second. Bit of a brain fart. It's totally fine. Any Sunkens at all? No. Alright. This is not a +1 attack timing. But Hiders and Lings are here, which Zealots don't want to see in those numbers. Come on, BTS. Stay alive. It's Snow we're talking about, though, right? 53 to 35 workers is not great. You're going to be down in workers in PvZ at this stage of the game anyway. The Zealots are in. Good positioning here. Corsairs are distracting from killing the Zealots. Overlords are... That's another supply block. That's another supply block. Look at this Corsair Ball of Doom, man. They don't have +1 yet, and they're still this good. Why Elmer Fudd like a blunderbuss. Like you're talking about a big, wide open opening. Oh, no, it's not. It's just a why did I think it was... It's just a regular, like, hunting rifle. There's nothing crazy about it. Because sometimes it's a double-barreled shotgun. Sometimes it's a single barrel. Doesn't really seem to be consistently anything in particular. But, you know, he's hunting wabbits. So I don't know if you want to bring a shotgun to hunt wabbits. You kind of just blow them apart. And there's nothing to eat after that. Gate. We got Kadarin Amulet. The Corsairs. Ouch. Did lose a couple there. Down to 5. +1 continues apace. Yeah, more of a 22 caliber. And sometimes it does show him with a single barrel. Kind of looks like a small, like a 22. Again, he's hunting rabbits. You don't need a big gun for rabbits. Hey, what's up, Dragoon Stupid Studio? Not Stupido. Dragoon Studio, how's it going? Happy Friday. And Zealots into the third again. More Overlords are dying. There's a DT here. Can you kill all of the Overlords? No. Maybe, actually. Hold on a second. He gets all of the Overlords. Supply blocks BTS into next week. But another Overlord comes in. That could have been worse. That could have been so much worse for BTS. Man, these Corsairs are crushing it out here. Let me right-click on one. What do we got? We got 6 kills, 1 kill, 3 kills. Holy cow. No, he doesn't forget about Dragoon range. Who forgets about Dragoon range? A Cardiox? I hope nobody I know. It's like forgetting about Adrenal. Wait, no. Sometimes Zergs do that. Oh, it's 129 to 74 supply. It's mass Hydra with no lurkers. Which we've seen work before, but man, Storm is done. Canaran Amulet is done. I'm waiting for him. Ah, there we go. Firing up some Mutalisks. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Stork forgot range in a Kespa match once. Who is he playing against? Third base on the way from Snow. The Corsairs are not dead is the problem. Sometimes you want to go Mutalisks when the Corsairs are dead. Right? Because then nothing can stop you from murdering all of the High Templar, but they're still here, man. This is a replay from 2025 between BTS and Snow. You can tell it's a replay because it has a production tab. If it's a live game, you never get a production tab. They shut that down. Because all of the hardcore StarCraft fans did not have a production tab for the first 20 years of StarCraft. And giving them one would have given them all an aneurysm. Even though, you know, you could have had it off by default. And you can turn it on if you want it on and leave it off if you want it off. But nope, gotta be off. No production tab, no worker count. Screw you. Okay, guys. See, the Mutas try to get on top of the High Templar. The Corsairs are like, what are you doing? Hang on. They just did wipe out a couple. Did he get every single High Templar? And they're still alive? Dude, that Carapace upgrade, keeping more of these alive than you might think. Not really using the high ground very much. There's a lot of Dragoons here. Zealots are kind of hold position for a second. They charge in. Got way too many Dragoons here. The Corsairs. This Muta, I was going to say that Muta's alive. That's crazy. Reinforcing Hydras are coming in here too. $117 to 71 supply. Zerg is down big time in overall supply, but a lot of that is probe count, which doesn't help during battles, but helps during future battles for sure. DT on the way. Mass Hydra. Again, no lurkers. I want to keep pointing this out. No lurkers, no lings. Just trying to go mass Hydra. Against Dragoon, Zealot, +2 at armor is coming in for these Zealots and these Dragoons. High Templar. He cannot snipe any more of these High Templar. Doesn't have the mutas for it, actually. The Storm is really good. Zealot flank from the bottom side. More Zealots coming in here. 141 to 63 supply. GG, BTS. So I don't know, RJB. Why'd he send us that replay? He's like, hey, you want to watch BTS get steamrolled by someone way better than him? Here you go. Thanks, I guess. I mean, I don't know. The Muta Snipe of the High Templar was cool. He did hold some Zealot attacks at the third base. Held a DT attack at the third base, too. Which is nice. Jordan did correctly pick that Snow would win this replay, and therefore it's a gifted sub. That's very nice of you. Very nice of you, Tipo. All right. Well, it was a worthy attempt, I guess. But yeah, it just had to have been that Muta Snipe, right? Crazy. And now Jordan has won himself a gifted sub from Tipo. I bet Jordan would say it's fair now. Tipo's going to give him a pass. No. He scouted the Stargate timing. He knew when the Corsair was going to show up. You have to just simply make another Overlord to compensate for the one that's going to die. That's what Soma does. All right, one more replay. Let's do a TVZ. Okay, BTS versus Ample. We already saw Ample today. He got murdered by Core in a PvT. Let's see if Ample can get beat by two people who he's probably better than today. Or, you know, if he just beats BTS like everybody does. Bottom right, Ample. Bottom left, BTS. Got that Terran jam going. They're having a nice conversation. Hey, what's up, Oreo? Oreo Bioska? Oreo Bioska. Hello, welcome to the channel. Hatch first in BTS. 4-player map, seems reasonable. Shadow is a big fan of the Terran themes. Most people are. I think most people get really excited by Terran themes. Less about Protoss and less about Zerg. But, you know, we do get some people who are a little amped about that sort of thing. The non-Terran sounds. Scouts it out, sees the hatch first. You can bunker this. He did push. He pushed out, regrouped, pushing in. Oh my gosh, BTS. You don't even... Okay. I think there was a window there for Ample to actually kill a couple drones, but he decided to keep his Marines alive instead, which is fair. I'm not going to say no about that. Nico's cousins are making fun of him. Said you're watching Warcraft. I've seen Artosis play Protoss before, and he usually gets his butt kicked. Was he winning with Protoss against Terran? That sounds pretty cool. Oriel Bioska. Am I saying your name right? You know that YouTube got rid of display names on live streams a long time ago. Like a couple months ago now. So if you used to have a display name, I don't know what it is. Mutas doing a muta things. It's definitely all the racks and all the SK Terran you could ever ask for from Ample here. He's good with drops. This forward supply depot is kind of important. He's going to lose it. It's a supply block on Ample. Man, that's the problem with walling off like this with a supply depot, is that it leaves it open to the mutas. It helps against the lings. It certainly does. But, oh my... All right, BTS. I see what we're dealing here. Supply blocking Ample immensely. Ample's getting bullied today in the first 5 minutes of both of the games of his We've Casted. He's building a creep. He's building another creep. He really doesn't have anything to deal with a marine push out. So he's getting them now. Third base coming in top left. Scanning, scanning. Sees 3 creeps, not sunken yet. Doesn't see a queen's nest. Doesn't see anything crazy, but third base top left, which he did not scan. Full stack of mutas. No upgrades for these boys. He's working on a +1, though. I got 4 turrets at this base, and he's working on a 5th. He's 2-volleying down turrets up here. He's got to get out, but he did kill some turrets, some splash damage on those SCVs. 58 to 57 supply. Ample's okay. Ample's taking some hits. He's taking some hits, but he's not going to die anytime soon. The night belongs to the raccoons. Lurkers coming in, Hive coming in. BTS is doing everything right here. Pressure with the mutas. Get into Lurkers, get into Defilers. Dark Swarm Lurker against the SK Terran. Force them to get Science Vessels and Firebats. No Firebats and no Science Vessels, right? He's working on it, though. Science Facility on the way. Didn't rush it, but he's getting there. Nico. Third gas on the way. I don't know. BTS is having one of the better games I've seen of his on the channel. Of course, it is Ample, who's not exactly an ASL victor. Neither is Snow, though, to be fair. Okay, don't take hits for nothing, though, big guy. Don't be doing that. Which Protoss would you rather see win an ASL? Bisu, Snow, or Best? Snow! I think Snow deserves it the most. He's been playing the best. He's been the monster. He's been the one everybody's pinning their hopes on. He's been grinding. Not that Bisu and Best haven't been working hard, but it's gotta be Snow. Alright, Ample says, here we go. You don't have Dark Swarm yet. It's on the way, but it's not done yet. Gets a free Overlord. Does supply block. BTS. Reinforcing guys on the backside. Ugh. Little tough that way. Does have Lurkers, but Irradiate exists. He's not putting an Overlord over the Lurkers. How many are there? There's 3. Are we convinced that 3 Lurkers is enough? Muta's doing what they can, defending against this onslaught of Marines and Medics. With the stim, with the range. Consume is not done yet. The Defilers can only watch in abject horror as the Marines keep coming in. But I think these Lurkers are doing extremely well. Wow, Ample's still pushing in here. He's wasting attacks on the Queen's Nest, which is why the Queen's Nest is there. He irradiates the Defiler. It's irradiated, but gets a Dark Swarm down. Ample decides to continue. No, he decides to fall back. Now that there's a Dark Swarm Lurker, he finishes off the Queen's Nest, gets an Overlord, does not supply block BTS, but he's got to fall back until he has some Fire Bats or something. What do we have up on this third base? Literally nothing to defend it. Is there a Nidus at least? There is. Ample might want to start heading up that way, but dude, yeah, that Lurker positioning was pretty good. Not going to complain about that. He's heading this way, but we're over now. Mutalisk delays construction on the 3rd by himself. Or maybe this Mutalisk's delaying construction on this base too. Dude, hold on a second. Lurker's top of the ramp, delaying 3rd bases in 2 separate locations. These Lings have Adrenal. I'm like 90% they do. If Plague's on the way, Adrenal's already done, right? Right. So this base can totally... Oh my gosh. Ample needs to get in here, and he is. Wow. Ah, the Dark Swarm, though. Hang on. Dodge the spines. Get on up here. Lings running out of the Nidus. Another Dark Swarm. Again, staying out of the Orange Cloud. Maybe this is going to work out, dude. Ample losing a lot of Marines. Oh, another Dark Swarm comes up. Oh, Fire Bats. Every Ling that comes out of this Nidus is dying to the Fire Bats, but the Lurker Spines... Oh my gosh, he saved the Nidus with 15 hit points. Dude, BTS is holding on by the skin of his teeth here. Ample has almost killed him twice. He's going to Boxer maneuver at 13 minutes. Why not, I guess. Yeah, that killed more drones than every Marine and Firebat that made it into this base. Boxer maneuvering is insanely good. Look at this. He killed... Oh my gosh, he's killing more stuff. And then he just gets out of there. He's just like, bye. Holy cow. All right. Well, it was a great attack until he couldn't deal with one irradiated science vessel. Also, new base coming up, 3rd base at 14 minutes, not really happening. It is crazy late. Metasynaptic nodes on the way. It's like we gotta relock the front door, I guess. Anyone have any Scourge for this big guy? We do. And nice Plague, dead Science Vessel. Oh, Plague on every one of the remaining Science Vessels is good. Dark Swarm, expire. I don't think he has enough Fire Bats to do this. No, he doesn't. Okay, it was an interesting effort, though. We'll allow that. Yeah, Ample, I don't know what he was thinking there. He had like 2 Fire Bats, and there were Lurkers in there. Sometimes people do things I just don't think they should do. But also, it's hard to tell what's inside a Dark Swarm. It's easier from an observer perspective to see, in all fairness. So what I'm hearing is raccoons in Canada are like drop bears in Australia. Major problems. Kind of similar species of mammal. Science vessels, not plagued. Irradiates good. 44 drones to 53 SCVs. 3rd base rocket and rolling. Late, but it's there now. More Fire Bats in the mix. I think he's just going to sack this 4th base, I guess. Plague them all. Yeah, 4th base dies, and I think that's it. I don't think he has to do anything else. I mean, he kind of sends some dudes to die at the ramp, but nothing else doing there. He is falling back. He's plagued. He's got a lot of Fire Bats. Yes, good. Excellent. More Fire Bats. The more the merrier here. Hey, Creamy Hamster 85 just joined the Discord server as a patron at patreon.com/falconpaladin. Welcome aboard, Creamy Hamster 85. Some people join the Patreon and it automatically forces them into the Discord server and they didn't want to join. So then they leave. It's always funny when it does that, though. They're like, how did I get here? And it's like, Patreon sometimes automatically makes you do it. Firebats winning inside the orange cloud of doom. Firebats are so good, man. So good, man. Fourth base trying to come back in. Hey, is that a drop? Yes, it is. Ample loves his drops. He kills the extractor at the third. Nidus is dead. Hydra's trying to get in a position where they don't just die immediately in single file. This base gonna die again. This is a good game. This is a good back and forth game. D-Matrix Marine doing what he can. And he holds for now, but man, this fourth base was almost dead. This third base needs a new Nidus at it. He needs to prioritize. There you go. He prioritized Nidus. He's got one. Creamy Hamster related to Hamster Coaster? Probably. Upgrades are, Hydras are at 2 armor and 1 attack. The Marines are at 3 attack and 1 armor. Science Vessels don't have any armor at all. I mean, sometimes you don't need Dark Swarm with Hydras to just kind of win the day here. He just used that Hydra to help kill those medics with that splash damage. That's awesome. I think Irradiate should be more expensive. I mean, if Zerg would stop winning every ASL ever, I would feel better about saying I agree with you, but Zerg keeps winning every ASL ever, so I don't think they need any help. Burgers are ready. Yay. Gotta put some cheese on those burgers. What kind of cheese do you put on the burgers? Nico. Radiate. Radiate. Dark Swarm. Plague. Plagued 1 medic. It's some value. You were dying anyway, big man. Sounds good, Nico. Have a good barbecue, man. Sounds like a good time. See, living with your parents isn't the worst. Spore up at the front. Haven't seen a Spore on the channel what feels like weeks. You know what it's really good at doing is killing plagued science vessels. Oh my gosh, he's not going to run these science vessels into that Spore. He's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. Popped. He's going to run him into a Hydralisk ball, though. Oh my gosh, that's a massive plague, but he's allowing the Marines to use the Dark Swarm. What the heck was that? That was not a good Dark Swarm. Spicy habanero cheddar cheese. Sounds delicious. Nico, have a good one. Have a lot of fun. Canceled. Yeah, I know, Nico. I hear it. I hear it. But your parents sound pretty cool, and you get to have barbecues, so that couldn't be too bad. Ample just used defensive matrix on a plagued Marine. He didn't know. He probably set up the action before the Marine got plagued, but anyway. See you later, Nico. All right, so Cracklings, yes, they have a 2 attack and a 3 armor. 5 Ultras in production, Kindness plating on the way. Firebats all in the mix here, too. Left side base, not happening. Oh, that's a good plague. Great plague. Top right base from Ample coming in. He's taking this one too. I think Ample might just be outclassing BTS here. Also known as True, as Tipo is saying. He does have Ultralisks, though. Ooh, that was a sick plague. Yeah. Oh, he plagued every one of the science vessels. That's a good use of a Defiler, even if it's dead. He's not... What? He's doing restoration, but we're not hearing the restoration sound. Why do we not get the restoration sound? Game, too much else was happening, I guess. Did he research I saw it. And I am seeing these science vessels that were plagued that are not plagued anymore and not at 0 health. Dude, okay. Ample should win this game just for getting restoration now. Yeah, fire bats are going to roast up your Lings, big guy. Anabolic synthesis on the way. Chitinous plating is done. Ultras are in a pretty big number because I keep seeing them in the production tab, but they haven't done anything yet. And they're getting irradiated before they do anything yet. And they're killing Zerglings and Hydras. Meh. This base is dead. Ample is so big. He's at 193 supply. He's dropping in the main. That one gets wiped out. Not nearly as good as the previous drop. Ultralisk running through the mineral line of his own base to try to kill these guys up here. Injuring some of these drones, at least. Mildly. Speed's an important upgrade for Ultras. But he's only on 4 bases. And dude, Ample's getting up 5th base top right. The Ultras don't just want to fight straight up here. They need Dark Swarm. They need to attack on a base if they can. Dark Swarm plus Ultra means this base is dead. Same with this one. The goal here is to keep the Ultras from getting across the map. Now they have speed. Yes. It just finished. Man, when you can irradiate every one of the Ultras, you feel pretty good about yourself. Top right base is lifted off. Okay, he does get across the map. This Ultra is killing a lot of friendly stuff, man. Split him off. There you go. He goes into timeout. This base dying would be huge for BTS to win this game. Oh, guess who's casually not transitioning into mech, but just has 3 factories? It's Hydra meta, I guess, right? Sort of. There's a lot of Ultras out here for this to be Hydra meta, though. Command center running from the top right. Siege tanks help against Ultras, and they help against Hydras immensely. Yeah, here we go. Do they have upgrades yet? No upgrades for the tanks. They're working on a +1. Defiler's getting sniped. 6 o'clock base on the way. Mutalisk actually sees this. A little bit too busy to do anything about it, though. Nice to radiate, and you got another one in there? No, not necessary. Nope, kills that one without the irradiate. Nice. This group of dudes having a really tough time against fully upgraded Cracklings with Ultra support. Again, the symbiotic relationship that Lings and Ultras have is so good, and not as obvious as the one that Marines and Medics have, right? We know about that one, but Lings and Ultras, dude. Ultras are there to tank the damage, and the Lings are there to do a ton of damage. Way more than Ultralisks do on a damage per second basis. So top right doesn't happen, but still on 4 bases, Ample. 6 o'clock is here. This Mutalisk could have killed this SCV like... He's got Sloverlord still. Hang on. Can he wipe out this base? He can. He forces a loot. These SCVs coming down here. Not happy campers. Run! Meanwhile, counterattack by Ample up the left side. Can he wipe out this base? No question about it. There are some Hydras here. There are no Defilers here. You're not standing and fighting against that. I am sorry. These Ultras have been irradiated. They're going to die. Not immediately, but, you know, on time. Yeah, base down. Base majorly down. Left side base is happening. It's injured, but okay. Siege tank shots, killing Defilers. He almost got a Dark Swarm up here. I'm not sure it would have been enough anyway. Oof. Ultra blood on that ramp. Did not see him die, but he's very dead. 150 to 129 supply. Dark Swarm. Nope. And a Plague. This is why you want the tanks, man. Consume, 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 consume. Plagues again. Catches a couple of the science vessels. He's done a really good job. He's been plaguing science vessels at a level I haven't seen in a while. Marines run over to the 9 o'clock. Sure. I guess. Why not? I like how there are 2 command centers here. I guess one of them's coming back over this way. This is a pretty good game, I gotta say. 50 to 41 workers. Ample's taking this base. I mean, every time it kind of gets scrappy on this side of the map and the Terran's sort of putting out fires all the time, it gets really bad for the Terran. And when the Zerg can just keep sending like this, which he's doing... Dude, is BTS going to win this game? I'm going to give a lot of credit to the Plagues if he can pull this off. Yeah, Irradiated Ultra doing extra damage against the Marines, the Firebats, the SCVs. Where are the tanks? They're all down here, but that's not helping this base at all. Dude. Suddenly it's 150 to 80 supply, and I think BTS is just going to win. Ample GG's out, and BTS gets a win in 28 minutes against Ample. Holy crap. See, this is why RJB sends me BTS replays, because sometimes he does this. Sometimes he messes up and it's sloppy and it's not very impressive, but at the end of the day, he wins, and that's what matters. End of the day, his Plagues were really good. The tanks were not helping. Whenever the tanks were involved, I feel like Ample did a lot better. But then these engagements up to the top side never really involved the tanks. They were all down here to the south, and that was just not going to work out for him in the long run. So yeah, it was Hydra meta, but then it really moved into Ling Ultra. And with a couple Hydras maybe, like not even close to Hydra meta here. And if you don't have enough tanks, and they're not in good positions, that's it. So good game, BTS. Wow. Good stuff, dude. He's playing Ample instead of Snow. No, I know. I am aware. So we outproduced the Terran, got outkilled by the Terran. 9-9 buildings raised is kind of great for Ample. And the outspend by the Zerg was enough to get it done. All right, it's Friday. It's time for live games. Excuse me, head over to US West Battle.net, log on, join the Falcon Paladin server. We'll get some games going out there. Just got to make sure to move these replays out of the, hey, cast this sometime folder and put them in the, hey, you already cast this folder. So we did Russian 1-9. That was a crazy game. That was a huge upset. We had Core beating Ample, which is another huge upset. We had Snow versus BTS, which was not an upset. And then BTS versus Ample, which I would say was an upset. So a good mix today. Good mix of replays today. Really fun. Okay, so yeah, it's Friday night. I'm Falcon Paladin. Welcome to the stream. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe if you're on YouTube, or follow if you're on the Twitch. We've got Nexus Nuts out here, Bazump, Psychonauts, and Lunar in the mix. Do we have enough people out here tonight to just do a Phantom mode immediately? I kind of feel like we might, based on the numbers. Sif correctly predicted both of the games that I placed bets on. Nice, nice. Yeah, Stay Puft is a good player, certainly. Stay Puft has leveled up quite a bit. I think we can do it. What's up, Blackman? See you later, Tipo. Enjoy your Final Fantasy 11 and 14 content. Is that a potato? That is a potato. It's a flying potato. Is it big potato or little potato? I don't know how to type. I don't know how I went from Phantom to something. give it a try here, shall we? Yeah, is Wander available today? Bazump, Stay Puffed, Lunar. Is that a Cardiox? Oh, it is the wrong map. Don't mind me. I am really put together today. Wander's got to work on a Friday night, unfortunately. Cool. Psychonauts, Cardiox, Bazump, Stay Puffed, Lunar, Goat. Nope. Is that a Cardiox or is that Goat? Happy. This is now a Canadian channel. Baby T-Rex. Nice. Nice. The Rex. Good luck. Have fun. Nexus Nuts is a Cardiox, so I build Goats as just Goats. Got it. Okay. Keeping it straight. I wouldn't complain about dating Katy Perry. She's an astronaut, after all. I know, but a woman is more than simply her cannons. I firmly believe this. I used to believe that, says Goat, but I have had my mind changed. Okay. You can believe what you want, sir. Check and check. Top left. It is Goats playing Zerg. 12 o'clock. A blue Protoss. Happy. Top right. Psychonauts Terraning. Ooh. Right side. Baby T-Rex Protossing. Bottom right. Stay Puff Protossing. 6 o'clock. Lunar Terraning. Bottom left is going to be Cardiox playing Terran. And then left side is Bazump playing Zerg. Go check out Falcon Paladin Plays. Subscribe out there to see Falcon play other stuff, including StarCraft alternate campaigns. What's up, Kent? From the Philippines, hello. We just finished up Dying Light 1, Dying Light 2, Dying Light the Following, and Dying Light the Beast. I'm starting GTA 5 campaign out there, which is a lot of fun. Everybody who does GTA 5 content these days is just open sandbox, murdering other players and having a good time that way, right? Nobody's playing the campaign. Only Falcon's doing that. So check it out. Stepping away 1 second. Let these guys get settled in. I did see that, Sif. That was funny. She's stuck in that bottle. All right, we're back. What are we fighting? Somebody dead already? Whoa, yes. Goat is not dead, but he's pretty dead. Bazump is murdering him. Why are we murdering the goat? What happened? What's up, Bolt Crank? What's up, Bargo? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream, both of y'all. And he was a Slayer. Why are we killing a Slayer? Is Bazump phantoming already? Bazump, no, bad. No murdering Slayers for no reason. Lunar's like, we gotta kill Bazump. He's guilty. He's guilty, I say. Cardiac says, we gotta kill him. We gotta do it. Stay Puft's like, 9? We gotta kill 9. Orange is getting all the tech. Indeed. Stay Puft does have a lot of the tech. Not all of it, but he's going triple forge, which is fun. Did Bazump say anything before murdering Goat? He said Ayo. That's it. He gave us an Ayo. Huh. So, I mean, Baby T-Rex is like, all right, just kidding. We don't have enough zealots to do that. This is a phantom mode, Bargo. So Baby T-Rex has a whole bunch of 0-0 speed lots against Hydras that are 0-1. Kind of weird to see Hydras with an upgrade before the Zealots do. And he's getting dropped by Bazump at the same time. Dude, Bazump is scary. You guys have to kill Bazump. I don't know if he's a phantom, but he's scary. And for that alone, oh my gosh, he's building lurkers in here. There's no detection capabilities except for cannons. He's staying alive there, but he's totally dying here, Siege Tanks. From a Cardiacs. Trying to get rid of Bazump here. Tanks are pretty good that way. Dude, these lurkers are going to burrow, and it's going to be over. It's going to be over. Yeah, okay. See you later, all the tech and everything else. However, dying on the other side to Marine Siege Tank. Hydras don't do great against that. The lag is real. I don't know who's lagging on us, but somebody is. Yeah. Goat is here. Baby T-Rex is here. Bit of a mistake, I think, expanding up this way. Cardiac says that Happy is the other Phantom. He appears to be going Mass Zealot as well, getting a third base while he's at it. Oh, he was helping. Yeah, okay, so it's Bazump and it's Happy, and they've got this top corner, dude. Okay, so murdering Goat was just about kind of covering this top left corner in Phantom. Oh, I don't know about this, guys. I don't know about this early Phantom shenaniganry. Might work out. These guys are both pretty good. Hey, what's up, Suga? Happy Friday to you. Welcome aboard. Baby T-Rex is like, we could use some help. We know who the Phantoms are. Can we kill them, please? And Stay Puft's like, I don't know, man. Whatever. And Lunar's like, I don't know, man. Whatever. And Psychonauts is like, I don't know, man. Whatever. Everyone's just kind of being a little bit too chill in the face of Double Phantom having revealed themselves. Nope, they don't get stronger units. They just get a lot of passive income that lets them build more stuff quickly. That's why we have Macro Hatch. And another Macro Hatch from Bazump. And why Happy has like 9 gateways on 2 bases. 3 bases. A little more reasonable. Probably should have more gates. Oh boy. Cardioc's getting dropped big time. Baby T-Rex taps out. He was a knight. We've lost a knight, folks. Slayer down, knight down. Good drop up here, though, by Psychonauts. Wiping out one of the bases of Bazump. No, Bargo. That's not stronger units. It's just more units. Ah, this Lurker drop is so brutal for a Cardiox. The night belongs to lovers. Very romantic. Okay, Psychonauts needs to be ready for this. Stay Puffed is like, 12, be careful. No, 12 is on his team. Cloaked Wraiths? Oh, getting feedbacked and killed by cannons. Okay, tanks are on siege. Wraiths are rocking what they can here. He's just going to go for the unload anyway. I don't know about this. The tanks are killing every Hydra pretty effectively as they unload out of these Overlords. Ow. Ow. Okay, drops aren't always good. Hey, Kent, this is Phantom mode. Yeah, shuts that drop down. Nice. Right after you died, Psychonauts dropped this top left base and killed this base of Bazumps. So that was good. I don't know what Stay Puft is doing. I feel like Stay Puft is probably a survivor. He doesn't seem interested in doing anything at all, which is a problem. But Psychonauts did a thing. It was nice. But yeah, I don't think Lunar has the APM or really the game knowledge to help too much, unfortunately. But the fact that Stay Puft is just kind of hanging out is a massive problem for the Slayers. I'm curious to see what he is. Nah. Yeah, Lurkers doing what they do here, even if you have tanks. There you go. Friendly Science Vessel coming in from Lunar to shut that down. Excellent. Dude, Happy building on the corpse of Baby T-Rex is also real bad. I think this might be a Phantom win, straight up. I believe Happy did balance it a little bit recently to where early Phantom attacks are better than in previous versions of Phantom mode. They just get more money. So it's more viable than it used to be. It used to be a really bad idea. Yeah, here's the drop on Lunar. That Lunar's probably not going to be able to handle. Psychonauts is like, I'm really gas-starved, man. Cardiox is out. Paladin. A Lunar's probably out next too. Probably a Slayer. Save your swords. AT&T internet was bad today. And work. Yeah, Psychonauts tap, Slayer. This might be one of the first games in a long time where the survivor actually just survives and wins. Usually people sniff out the survivor and kill them. But in this situation, I think the Phantoms are going to win and the survivor is going to win with them. All the survivor has to do is be alive at the end of the game. They don't have to kill anybody. Which means they kind of help the Phantoms in certain situations by sitting around and doing nothing. Slayer eliminated, and that's it. Yep, there you go. Survivor, 2 Phantoms win. Perfect. Nicely done. Yeah, great aggression early there. Taking out Goat was a really smart opening move. And then from there, just great macro, good attacks. Not really enough coordination, I would say, from the Slayers in that one, but sometimes that's what happens. What's up, Albaran? Let's go one more happy Phantom. That didn't take too long of our time. I don't think it's too complicated personally, but I don't know. Somebody could have a different idea of what they think is complicated or not. Bazump, stay puffed. Goat, happy. Psychonauts, the Cardiox is here. Yeah, Suga, we got a spot for you, man. Ugh. Baby T-Rex is going to give it another shot here. There we go. Suga's in. Okay, so they're coordinating here. Oh, Happy. Wait, what the what? Happy was Survivor? And Stay Puffed was the Phantom and he didn't even do anything? That's okay. That really changes everything about that last game. That's crazy. Whew. So Save Your Sword's got work to deal with today. Unfortunate. Yeah, Bargo. Stay Puff, the orange Protoss in the bottom right, was Phantom and just simply didn't do anything. And he won anyway. That's crazy. Because Happy was willing to do the work for him. Because Happy was a survivor. Dude, what the heck, Stay Puffed? That's... okay, that's very strange. Phantom mode gets you some weird outcomes sometimes. Alright, top left round 2, it's Suga playing Zerg. 12 o'clock, it's Bazump playing a Terran player who's green. Top right, Psychonauts Protoss this time around. Right side is Goat, Terraning. Bottom right, Baby T-Rex is a Protoss again. 6 o'clock is Stay Puft to Protoss again. Bottom left, a Cardiox, Protoss, and left side is Zerg player Happy. You don't got gas until you start mining as a Paladin, says Happy. It's in the mission objective. Yeah, exactly, Bargo. I mean, yeah. Happy is a funny guy that way. Check out falconpaladin.store for all your merch needs. Kerchow. We're going to watch Happy real closely again. Something about this guy. Water refill. No one dead? We all alive? No one's dead. Okay, quick scan reveals everybody is alive. Any accusations going around? I think everyone's just being nice, really. Yeah, everyone's just being chill. No one's going crazy with it. We're sharing bases even. We're getting along here, folks. Look at the base sharing that's going on. Everybody's happy. Everyone's got a third base if they want it, it looks like. That's nice. Lunar's like, why was my lobby insane? I don't know. Sometimes just the roll of the dice. Happy is definitely happy. Happy's doing 3 hatch, no gas at 6 minutes. He is really pirating right now. You guys look at Happy and decide he's a pirate? Just a thought that I had. I'm not sure anyone's listening to the stream, but entirely possible. Bazump's making science vessels. He's got tanks out there too, which is excellent. Suga's got a lair and probably heading up to lurkers. Cardiac's got a lot of gates, bunch of dragoons. Stay Puft, potentially a lot of Zealots and High Templar here. Maybe DTs. Maybe T-Rex has got a bunch of dragoons too. Goat is casually 3-basing it. Getting a starport of his own here. So I'm not sure what his plans are. Psychonauts has a couple gates and 3 bases that he's not sharing with anybody else. And then, yeah, 2-port science vessel here for Bazump. Really rushing those out fast. Yeah, macro hatches here from Suga. Happy's making lings now that I pointed out that he looks like a pirate. Again, Zergs have a hard time with this. Because they don't want to make any army units. They just want to make drones for a long time. And then make army when they need them. But that makes you look like a pirate. He says he's offering his gas to other people too, which is kind of a pirate thing to do. It's like, I don't need gas, I'm just trying to pirate. And in this version of Phantom Mode, if you win as a pirate, which means you gathered 15,000 minerals in your bank, you collect 15,000 in your bank, then you win and you get a Hero Wraith. Or Hero Scout, one of the two. And get to play with it. Bazump says he is a paladin. Come on. Paladins, choose. Hey, what's up? Esparta Filardo del Bosque. There's Vespine in my toilet. Excellent. You got a gifted sub to Haspaya. I also got a gifted sub to Hapsaya. Somebody's running around giving gifted sub to Hapsaya, I guess. Mazump says I've got it figured out. I know. I know who it is. Goat says it's me. Happy's got a lot of Zerglings to be a pirate. Just throwing that out there. Looks like they might try to go after Happy, who has a lot of 1/1 Zerglings. He's going for a Hive. He's going for Pain Train here, right? It's Phil's Pain Train. Psychonauts has got DTs in his base, though. All right. Looks like he's going to go after him. No pirate for you, Psychonauts says. See? That's what I'm talking about. And non-crackling's coming up here. I assume he's working towards it, but it's not there yet. Yeah. This is a Cardiox just kind of ruining what's left here from Happy. Cardiox lagging out? Might have dropped, actually. No! No! A Cardiox was a Phantom. He's over here phantoming. Okie doke. See you later, I guess. Meanwhile, Happy's still dying because he's going mass. These are not cracklings yet. He's really working on it. He's annihilated Psychonauts. But he's dying on the back side of it. I mean, that was GOAT. Gosh dang it, you guys. You're confusing me on purpose, you Chaos Goblins. Anyway, GOAT is dead. Nexus Nuts is a Cardiox. He's in here trying to deal with these upgraded Lings with the Crackling upgrade. Is anybody coming to help him? I kind of feel like Suga's got a lot of stuff, but he's not participating in Democracy. Neither is Baby T-Rex, who was so mad at Psychonauts for not attacking with him. What the... Oh, right. Happy is counterattacking down here on a Cardiox with just Mass Ling, man. He's trying to make some points here. What are you talking about, Baby T-Rex? You need to unally if you attack. Yeah, he did. What are you talking about, Baby T-Rex? You're not doing anything, by the way. Your units weren't attacking. I feel like they were, though. Big old Wraith Science Vessel Ball from Bazump's having a good time. Ah! We're just gonna murder Suga, I guess. Okie doke. Man, cracklings against your 2/2/2 zealots. They're only 1/1 Lings, though. He's doing all right. He's doing all right. Welcome back, Jordan. Josu's like Ling defense. I know. Happy is trying to go mass crackling sunken here. Bazump's not fighting anybody. Bazump's here to kill Suga, and that's it. He's not really interested in this battle over here on the left side at all. And somebody's nuking. Is it Bazump with the nukes? He's got nukes. I assume it's a defensive nuke here to try to deal with all of this. He's getting some irradiates down. Nah, Ghost is dead. Did not happen. But Happy, also very dead. Turns out, Mass Ling and Sunken is not a good strategy against Protoss after all. Happy's like, I'm super dying. Suga's also dying too. Yeah, sounds good, Jordan. Can do. Welcome back, Nico. How was soccer? How was your barbecue? Is the sun down now? Have the raccoons taken over? Well, this is definitely some chaos. Psychonauts is like, well, I suck. Fair enough, Psychonauts. Happy is dead. Yeah. Cardiox chased him down. Suga lives. Bazump is dead. Oops, Slayer eliminated. Happy was a Slayer. Okay. Slayer dead. Phantom dead. Pirate murdered. Who's... Wait. Was that Psychonauts? Wait, what? Happy was a Slayer. Was Psychonauts a Psychonauts was a pirate. He's over here accusing Happy of being a pirate and trying to kill him. Nicely done. That's very funny. Okay, so Pirate dead. Pirate did not succeed, tragically for him. Yeah, Suga's getting killed here now, too. Psychonauts leaves the game. Hey, what's up, 4 Prime? Still in your meaningless summer vacation? Trying to expand up here, trying to expand down here. Got some lurkers over here. Fairly phantom-y ideas here. Yeah, Psychonauts. Maybe don't attack the guy who can kill you if you're a pirate. Wait. 2 pirates? Ha! Psychonauts was a pirate. Sorry, Suga and Psychonauts were pirates. And they both got eliminated before they could successfully pirate. Nice try, yeah, scallywags. Cousins got turned, so they took soccer like it was the World Cup finals. Did you get mogged and get soccer mogged by your younger cousins, Nico? That's sad. Sorry to hear that. And yes, Esperanto. Happy knows that generally you make Ultralisks in conjunction with Lings, but he was trying to make a point. He had a free-for-all last week, or on Sunday, where he just went mass unupgraded Lings, tried to win that way, and took second place, I think. What's up, Pavel? Can lack of beer give you diarrhea? Chat's making me think about stuff today. Stay Puffed is not doing anything all game. You're not helping fight. Baby T-Rex is also generally hung out the whole game. Hey, Starboy, what's up? I can't say soccer mogged. Sure I can, I just did. I know how the kids' slang works. I've got teenagers. I think once my teenagers are too old and they don't know the teen slang anymore, I'll be in trouble. But for now. Sounds good, Jordan. I'm saying I shouldn't, but also Starboy does not have a good reason. Fair enough, dude. I understand it makes people uncomfortable when old folks use the young kids' slang. It makes my kids uncomfortable too, which is part of the reason I do it sometimes. So who's left? We got Stay Puffed, we got Baby T-Rex, who are both on non-aggression pacts. Bazump's alive over here, which is kind of sus for someone who lost their entire first 3 bases and is just kind of still alive over here. Oh, wandering in and stasising the entire army of Bazump is Stay Puffed, and then he's going to recall in here and say, ah ha ha ha. Good luck stopping all my zealots now. Another recall in, bringing some High Templar, ready to storm. Yep, storm some of these wraiths as necessary. They're very vulnerable to the storm, obviously. What's up, Fry Killer? Stay Puffed is getting hit on the other side by Cardiox. Because he's like, hey, you leave Bazump alone. Baby T-Rex. Attack him. Attack 6. Attack Stay Puffed. Baby T-Rex is moving out with an Arbiter. Happy says, I believe both Paladins have lied about who they are. Hey, oh. Recalls in, gets stasis immediately. Like 2 Zealots and a Dragoon managed to not get stasis there. Ah! And then he GG's, and he was a Slayer. Oh. Sup, Fry Killer? How's your weekend going? Nicely done, Esperanto. So, there's 3 people left. One of them's a Phantom. Looks like it might just be a Cardiox who's all of a sudden being pretty aggressive against Baby T-Rex for no reason that I can think of. Yeah. He says, get Baby T-Rex. And Stasis. Baby T-Rex says it's Bazump. He keeps rebuilding. He's over here now, too. Oh, this is tricky. This is tricky. Yeah, gotta love basketball, man. Ah, here we go. Mass Wraith kind of trying to snipe out a Cardiox. Hard to do against a Protoss, but doing his best. Man, it's awesome that we have two Protoss with very similar colors fighting each other right now. Always good. 4-4-40 is really fast. You're insanely fast if that's true, Esperanto. Are you lying to us? Are you lying to make yourself look better? Fewer than 0.01% of people who run the 40-yard dash record a legitimate sub 4.5. So you are like Olympic level fast, dude. I don't believe it. Sorry. I think you're exaggerating. Hey, look, Tan's killing Plink. Hard to tell because they're both the same color pretty much. Yeah, Cardiox went for it. He's getting bullied on both sides now by Bazump. I think it's a Cardiox who's the Phantom. Let's see how he does. Also, why are you running the 40-yard dash in Europe? Why are you running with yards instead of meters? Yeah, if it's a Cardiox, it's over. If it's not a Cardiox, it gets kind of interesting, except for the fact that it's Mass Wraith from Bazump, and he can't win. Not against Baby T-Rex. So, let's watch his buildings die. Whee! The Wraiths can't handle this many cannons because they kind of suck that way.
Nuclear launch detected.
Wait. Bazump's attacking Baby T-Rex as well. What? Oh my gosh. If it's Bazump. Oh my. Bazump, seriously, man. Good night, Psychonauts. Thanks for playing with us, man. Cardiox is like, dude, come on. Cardiox GG's out, and moment of truth, he is a Phantom. Okay. Do we have an Amnesiac Phantom? Nope. So Bazump was attacking Baby T-Rex for no reason. What a Chaos Goblin. That was close. Phantom almost able to pull it off there. Only 3 people total left. One of them was a Phantom, but couldn't quite do it. So Slayers get the win there. All right, one more Phantom mode for 4 Prime and Jordan to join in. And anybody else who hasn't played yet today. Getting in some requests. Happy has some suggestions. Cyber and Biber, come play with us. I'll give you a spot. Bazump, Suga, 4 Prime. A Cardiox on a different account. Jordan's in here too. Cyber says I suck too much. Dude, it doesn't matter. Get in here and play. It'll be fine. No one's gonna get mad at you, probably. Cyber and Biber's like, no. Okay, we'll be here tomorrow for the Saturday stream as well, so feel free to join in then. Lunar's on his way. Thank you, Lunar. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Nice. Okay. GLHF. Let's go. Bazump, Suga, 4 Prime. Cardiox, Jordan, Stay Puffed, Happy, Lunar. Good group here. That's right. Canada. Half my viewers are Canadian for reasons I don't understand. I like Canadians, though. It's good to have Canadians. Canadians are très chouette. Do kids say chouette anymore? I learned that in 1998 in French class in high school. It was probably outdated by then. But it's always stuck with me. Okay, names updated? Heck yes, they are. Top left, we've got a Cardiox. 12 o'clock is Lunar. Top right, 4 Prime playing Zerg. Right side, Stay Puft. Toss again. Bottom right, Bazump. Zerging it this time. Happy Protoss this time. Bottom left is Jordan playing Terran. And we've got Suga playing Zerg as well. Cardiox is like, let's kill a Slayer. Be sure to subscribe to Falcon Paladin Plays. I'm playing GTA 5 right now, but there are alternate StarCraft campaign playthroughs out there, including things like Insurrection, which is an officially licensed Blizzard campaign that's an add-on that people bought in stores back in 1999, and it's not very good. So, you know, you don't want to watch Falcon struggle? Not a bad idea. Be right back. Are we trying to murder somebody already? So, Suga is actually murdering Goat here, maybe? I don't know if that's Goat. Yeah, Frykilla. I think I only played Dishonored 1. I never did 2. Maybe I should give it a try. Alright, so Goat's eliminated. Or a Cardiox is eliminated. One of the two. I don't know, man. It is a Cardiox. Okay. And he was a knight. Ooh, that's not good. Kill Suga. He killed a knight. So what Bazump's gonna do. Bazump's like, yeah. Kill the murderer of the knight. With a K, not just an N. Didn't get the camera back. Bazump's getting countered by Suga. We're kind of at a base race scenario here. Did I ever try never being seen? It's hard. It is way too hard to play first person, stay hidden from the guards. Third person's a lot easier. Like Metal Gear Solid. Or like Assassin's Creed, much easier to do, I think. But first person's tough. Suga doesn't have anything left, but neither does Bazump. We are just murdering all of the Zergs on the map. Remember when a Cardiox was like, there's 4 Zergs? And I'm happy about that. All the Zergs are dead in the first 5 minutes. Okay, Slayer eliminated. And now Suga doesn't have a pool, so he can get eliminated by somebody. Is 4 Prime going to go kill him? All the Zergs are being aggressive, man. All the Zergs. Being too aggressive. This is what ZVZ is, though, right? A lot of Ling versus a lot of Ling. Wow. All right. So, Zerg down, now Zerg down. And the only Zerg left here is 4 Prime, and he can't defend against anything that shows up with, like, I don't know, a scout or some wraiths. Bazump says, must get revenge. Must make sure Suga dies. Follow the drones. Kill them all. Yeah, right, Zilnar? These running drones, you gotta find them. You gotta find the drones. You gotta kill the drones, guys. Don't let him rebuild somewhere else. Finish his buildings, 4 Prime. Come on. Hit the main, hit the main. There you go, there you go. Get up there. Finish him. He's down here, and that's it. No, what does he have? Ah, he was a phantom. Okay, so 3 of the 4 Zergs are dead. One of them was a phantom. The rest of them were not. Happy's like, it's not over, is it? It's not over. Oh, yes, ZVZ, everybody's favorite thing. Lings are too good in ZVZ. That's it. That's the problem. Happy, double expanding. Ooh, triple expanding. Yo. Yeah, he's doing a lot of expanding here. Doesn't seem to have much army. We got a couple cannons and a zealot. Maybe Happy's a pirate this time. Entirely be a reasonable outcome. 4 primes building left side. On Suga's base. It would be funny if Happy was a pirate this time around. Happy does have 4 Nexuses in his main, which I didn't really notice until now. Happy already won. He's pirating and nobody's doing anything about it. Says it's too late. He's got too many zealots. Is 4 Nexus good or just cheese? Here's a pro tip. If you're watching my stream and Happy's doing something, it's probably not good. It's probably him just having fun with it. Okay, we're attacking Happy with siege tanks and whatnot. And wraiths. Jordan's doing some stuff here. Jordan, why? He thinks you're a pirate, I guess. I feel like 4 Prime should be able to win here, at least kill Happy. Okay, here he comes. He's kind of going for it. He's at least heading this way. Happy's like, honestly, guys. Calls everybody blind. Pretty classic maneuver there. Let's see if he can survive. Let me get another 3,000, he says. I'm at 12. Oh, boy. Oh, Happy. You must stop him. Hurry. 4 Prime. Take him down. You're on timer. It's like, hey, Stay Puffed, get him. Stay Puffed is being really passive today. Happy's like, I'm at 14. Happy's funny. Oh, this space is still mining. Wraiths, get his natural. Don't worry about the main. Okay, shuts that down. This is still mining. It's not amazing. I think Happy's just trolling. I don't think he actually has enough money, or I don't think he's actually a pirate. Look at that. Dropping tanks and everything. Way to go, Jordan. Happy's a knight. Declares himself a knight. I'm not sure if he actually is a knight. He's still gonna die, though. Hey, Adun Toridas. Esperanto. He's up here too, though. Dun dun dun. Happy's not dead until he says he's dead. Hate to rain on your parade, Happy says, but Espartafilardo. That's too many syllables, man. 6 syllables is too many syllables. I only have 5. 4 Prime's killing Jordan for some reason. Why are you killing Jordan? What is happening? Oh, Happy says he made a factory on no gas. Ah! Poor Jordan. Got Phantom. Not a good time. Happy's still here and still here, I guess. Could make another pylon down here if he wanted. Lunar's hanging out. Stay Puft's hanging out. I guess Lunar's on the move out now. All right, going to be Lunar versus a Phantom Jordan. Let's see how this goes. Just call you Esparta for short. Okay. Kind of like Esperanza, though. That kind of rolls off my tongue a little more fun, but I'm going to go with Esparta. Should be fine. Sif. Nice one, Sif. Dude, Happy is going bananas up here, though. That's fun. Quick, shut him down. GG! 19 minutes. A lot of Zergs died, but not all of them. 4 Prime was instrumental in helping win there. And Slayers get another win. Nicely done and nicely done. All right, let's try Hero or Infinite versus 7. Almost had it, Jordan. Well played, sir. Fastest 1v7. Yeah, Hero or Infinite v7. Let's see who wants to be a hero. Because I need a hero. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum. Four Prime's in there. Happy. Bazump. Stay Puffed. Lunar's here too. Never tried Total War. No, Christian. Have not. I don't know which version is your pick. Which version is your version, Happy? Sorry, dude. Got a couple spots in here. Critter's not in here. Sif can join in a couple minutes. That'll give us one more spot. If we have 1v5, I could try. 4 primes like this is still going to be tough. Let's wait for Sif. In just a minute, he's downloading StarCraft. Ah. Critter. Critter's being funny. Ice water. Saw the Spider-Mans today. Nice. Yeah, I watched one of the VODs. I think the one J-Dong was in. It was fine. Sif, how's it going? You at 100%? Alright, Sif. Uh-huh. Sure, man. It's stuck. I believe you. Alright, let's go. She's taller than Tom, 4 Prime says. That's true. Tom Holland married a person who's taller than he is. Okay, let's try this out. 5v1. Top left, 4 Prime. He gets to choose hero units or infinite cash in 3 races. He's like, wait, which one is which? His enemies today are Bazump. We've got Lunar, Happy, Stay Puffed, and then finally a Cardiox. He's going Hero Terran? Okay, he's going Hero Terran, and he told everybody he's going Hero Terran. So Hero Marines are really scary. They're fast, they have stim, they have range, they've got a ton of HP. Is nobody gonna cannon? Wait. The only person who can cannon is a Cardiox over here. So, ooh, without cannoning, this is gonna be a problem. Man, Esparta's really sticking on this. I swear I ran a 4.9. What did you say? A 4.940? First Jimmy's out. Well, Bazump's gonna die. One Marine shows up. However, Happy trying to get in here with some early Lings? No, 4 Hero Marines back to defend against that. Cannons are up. On the outside, though, not in here on this choke. So these Marines are out, but... yeah, the Lings are going to go after the SCVs because the SCVs are not Hero SCVs. They have 60 hit points and no armor. So they're easier to kill, but this bunker... oh, and he got a fast burrow. That's crazy annoying. Okay. But the bunker's going to cover it anyway. Bazump's running, which is the benefit of being a Terran, is that you can run. Yeah, these cannons are not doing everything that a Cardiox was hoping they would do. Hey, Critter's in. Nice. Happy's going to die. What you kind of need here are Sunkens against these Marines if you're Zerg. If you don't have Sunkens, and you don't have, like, Lurkers or something... Lunar's trying to get tanks out, but that's not going well either. Good grief. It's getting dicey, folks. Ow. You know, the rampage of 4 Prime is rampaging. And this is what happens when you don't cannon. Like, you kind of have to cannon. Even then, you might not win, but it really helps. Get them, siege tanks. They've got 200 hit points. How many shots does it take to kill a 200 hit point Marine? He dead. He dead. I think that's it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure we can survive here. Nice try with the DTs, but scans are available. It's looking bad. Calling out, hey, Stay Puft, get Hive. Get Dark Swarm. We can do this with the Dark Swarm against these Marines. But we're pretty far away from that right now. We do have some Lurkers. Let's see if they can bust these Lurkers. Sunken and Lurkers pretty good. Oh, Stay Puft just is like, never mind. GG's. Crikey, mate. Okay. And yeah, pretty much saw that coming. 4 Prime says he's not very good, but he's pretty great, actually. So, against 5, that was going to work out pretty well. Happy, which map is your map? What are you even talking about? I have a bunch of hero maps here. None of them are labeled Happy's map. Is it this one? That says Happy on it? It probably is. RJB TV Hero 7v1 Happy version 1.0. All right, let's try this one. Maybe get Critter in here. Esparta, do you know a guy named Spike Wexter? You remind me of Spike. We do have Sifs here and have Critters here. Yeah, Critter, I get those too. So I think we're both old together, man. There we go. 4 Prime's in there. Stay Puft, Lunar, Bazump, Cardiox, Critter, Happy. I don't know what the flexible spot is. What does flexible mean? You can swap them to a hero role. What? Stay Puft's like, okay. You can have 2 heroes, is what you're saying. Interesting. Okay, okay. Cardiox is like, I want to be friends with 4 Prime. Nope, you got to fight 4 Prime. I'm sorry. He is scary. Let's do this. All right. Round 2, new map. All right, hero top left, 4 Prime. His enemies today are Happy. Top right is going to be Lunar. Right side Critter. Somebody disconnect? Did we lose someone? Bazump, Stay Puft, Cardiox. Nobody else is freaking out about the fact there's nobody in the bottom right. Yeah, APM is spamming for 4 Prime here. Is going to Zerg this time. Overlords have vision range, speed, and drops immediately. And 4 armor by default. So dropping wings into enemy bases is a really viable strat. Cannoning the front is not as good. But I'm not sure they know that, and Happy's not calling it out either. He knows how to do this, man. Okay, well, here they come. Thank you, J-Tox. He doesn't really tech, though, does he? Go, cracklings, go. Go, devouring ones, go. Oh, yeah. Drops. Yeah, of course it's drops. Ugh. Who's he going to drop next? Because you can definitely kill somebody else with these. I guess he's getting a Hydra Den. I don't know, man. Bottom right doesn't work well. What was bottom right supposed to be? I'm very confused about this bottom right. Okay. He needs to pick these lings up and attack somebody else now. New Nexus coming in down south here. Cockroaching pretty well here at Cardiox. Go, lings, go, lings, go, lings, go. You can't sit here. You gotta go. Maybe they can do this. He needs to do some micro here. The probes are blocking it, though, but I'm not sure that it matters. Ah. He's trying to do Ling micro by picking up and getting around the probe block. Nice. Really nicely done here on Stay Puffed. Okay, so two peoples get knocked out. Two peoples get knocked out pretty early. Some vultures are here, but Hydras exist. Hunter killers exist as well. Spider mines. Overlords exist with speed and vision, so I don't know if that's the move. Man, a bunch of people went double Nexus here. That seems like a little bit of too much greed against a hero. Yeah, running for it, Stay Puffed, heading top right. Stay Puff's like, this is not as fun. Just there's Hydras out. I'm not sure the Spider Mines are the right move here. If it was just Mass Ling forever, then yeah, absolutely. This would be a pretty good strategy with the Spider Mines, but we're just kind of misreading it. I think 4 Prime goes for this. He breaks this too. Goliaths aren't good here. He's trying to set up a bit of a wall for vultures to sit inside, but it's not a full wall. I think he thinks he needs more than he does. I don't... Happy's like, I need to fix this. I wonder what he has to fix. Yeah, those vultures die immediately. I don't think Overlord should be able to drop. Well, it's impossible to defend. I don't think it is. Bazom says I can't hit workers? What are you talking about? Oh, snap. They don't have HP. Oh my gosh, they're invincible drones. Oh, that's what Happy was doing with this. So you can't just wander in and kill their economy and win that way. Interesting. You have to kill their production capabilities if you're going to do something to slow them down. Because the drones are invincible. It's impossible. Nope. You can take down their hatch. Their hatch isn't invincible. Oh, yes, it is. Their main hatch is invincible. Nope. The reason we stopped playing 7v1 was because the hero was losing 100% of the time. Yes. So he's trying to buff the hero here. Happy's like, it's fine, we're bad. We're trying to make Corsairs. Yeah. I mean, part of this is you kind of have to know what you're dealing with the enemy hero Zerg, is these overlords are nigh unkillable with 4 armor and 1,000 hit points. You can't go after the overlords unless you have a bunch of scouts or a bunch of battle cruisers or something that hits big, right? It's all about stratagem. And I mean, Zerg struggles just because their tier 2 unit is the Hunter Killer, which isn't very good. Or their tier 1.5 unit is not very good, especially compared to, you know, Vultures or Siege Tanks or Dragoons especially are way better than Hydras. Right, Critter. I hear it. So now you know, though, right? You learned something today. You learned you can't go after the Overlords with the Corsairs. It's not a viable strat. Usually I would not recommend Hydras into this, but they're at least upgraded Hydras. That was an empty spot. That Happy intentionally left empty, but I think he meant for something to spawn there. But it didn't work. So he's got something to fix on this map. Yeah. I mean, shoot. Four Prime says, I've been practicing hero. And that's it. That's a GG. Nicely done, 4 Prime. So yeah, got some data here, right? Figured some stuff out. We learned something about we can't just kill the drones. Can't just kill the workers of the hero. You can't just kill the main hatch of the hero. You need to actually beat them. Which is hard to do and more of a challenge. You can kill their other production facilities, though, right? Going after his hatcheries. If he only has one hatchery, he's not going to win. He needs the production. So, GG. Top Shelf is going after Happy. Good grief. That slot is meant to be for a player or a hero. Well, good. We'll try it again tomorrow. That sounds good. Okay, well, we're at 4 hours. Time to wrap the stream up. Back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern with the Saturday stream. Did not make the support we needed for a free-for-all today, so we'll see how tomorrow goes with that. But let's get a raid going. Thanks to Tipo for the 2 gifted subs today. 1 to Jover, 1 to Jordan. That was very nice of you. And a Lover Not a Fighter resubbed at Tier 1 as well. Earlier in the stream. YouTube is still at a 0 this week, so that's good to know. But we'll see how the Saturday goes. And again, it's an earlier stream. It's a better time for the European brothers to show up. We usually have more people ready to play on Saturday and Sunday for that reason. So, excellent. Happy's got to patch some things. There are minerals that are supposed to be infinite, but they're not. Oh. Well, that's a bummer. GG's, Fry Killa. See if we get a raid going. Ah, baby T-Rex is like, oh yeah? YouTube's been slacking, huh? I got a $20 Canadian support for ya. Appreciate it, baby T-Rex. All right, we'll get a raid going. Thanks again. Love you all. See you tomorrow. Hope you have a good one. I'll be playing some StarCraft 2 out here on the Twitch in about 20 minutes. So stick around for that if you want. We'll catch ya. Bye.